One of the other things I kind of want to talk about on this channel, personal finance, especially since personal finance is something I feel my family never really had. Just to give you like a little summary, I came from Eagle Pass, Texas, which is a big poverty-ridden town. There's not a lot of wealthy people. There's like a lot of blue-collar work there, a lot of border patrol agents, a lot of law enforcement. So one of the things that I really wanted to focus on was personal finance, and I kind of realized this once I started reading a lot of my personal growth books, and I knew I wanted to get a better understanding of money and then a better grasp of it. I created a couple things. First, the big one that I kind of share with all of y'all is an Excel tool that I kind of use. So that might seem a little tricky. The yellow parts are where you put in your information, and this breaks your expenses down from income to personal expenses, and if you have a side hustle or anything of the sort, then it's business expenses, which by the way are deductibles. And then it also has like a net worth tracker. I like to talk about 5 main accounts within bank accounts. So I want you to have your personal checkings account, and this is where I'll kind of just explain mine and explain what I'm hoping you guys get out of this. So I have my personal bank accounts. So I have roughly six to seven. So I have my main account, and I recommend Charles Schwab. It's all online. There's no physical branches. However, one of the cool things is that you could go to any ATM and use it for free. Really recommend I Will Teach You to Be Rich, which is a book by Ramit Sethi. He is the person who's kind of inspired my personal finance system. Second, we have my guilt-free spendings account. And this is an account that I transfer money to after all my bills and systems are paid. So after that, we have my savings account. And this is where I put money that I have to use for taxes. I know I'm gonna spend for that. And then my last personal goal is saving for a house. So one of the things that I want to do is become a homeowner as soon as possible. That way I could start paying off my house instead of someone else's house. Then I have a regular investment account, and this investment account, it's basically where I put like stock trades. I invest in a lot of ETFs, a lot of tech stocks because I'm young and can afford a risk, and sometimes crypto. I don't sell crypto. I know there was like a scam of me going out. I do not sell it, but I sometimes invest in it because I think it's interesting. And then I also have a Roth IRA, which is a tax-free retirement account. And a Roth IRA essentially allows me to invest for my retirement without me really worrying about it. I kind of put money in there every now and then, maybe once I get like a nice little paycheck. One of the cool things that I remember whenever I was getting my real estate license is that you could actually take $10,000 from your Roth IRA without penalty to buy your first home. You just get to gain all that profit, and then from there you get to just roll it into your house instead of paying tax on it. I have some credit cards, and then I also have like my potentials, which are like parking tickets, speeding tickets. Then I have my business accounts, which are for kind of paying myself or kind of making my business a little bit more legitimate so I could kind of run my LLC through all this stuff. And then I have this section, or it's known as like the auto transfers. This might seem a little overwhelming and very hectic, but cool thing about the age that we're living on is that automation is a thing. I keep a track of all my auto transfers. So I have my main check-ins account. Say I get my direct deposit, then automatically each month goes here, goes here, goes here, goes here, goes here. I also have a list of all these books that I've read. That's kind of what has also helped me. These are the books that I've currently read to get to the position where I'm at today. And I feel like I'm pretty good. I'm still in the grinding phase, but I really like it because I now get to focus and put in a little bit more effort into the things that I really want to do. One of the cool things that I remember someone telling me about was keeping a personal database on the people that you meet that you know will be important within your life. And I would then go onto a website like Open Corporates and Corporate Wiki to get a little bit more information. I would call these people up and be like, hey, my name's Gabe. I see you own like 20 properties in Austin. How in the world did you get to where you are? And people would be like, Gabe, what the hell do you want? So as soon as I told him that, I'm like, yeah, I'm trying to get to understand a little bit more about you and how you got to where you are today. And people will start getting either flattered or tell you that they don't have time. Well, my mentor, Chad, he has roughly $30 million worth of land. And I met him through this process. I called him roughly 7 times. No answer for 7 times on 7 different occasions. I sat down, called him. Didn't answer. So what I did is that I called his wife, and eventually she ended up handing off the phone to Chad. Anyhow, so I actually started taking notes on him, and I take notes on all these people, and then I'll put like as much information as I can. So sometimes I even have like their kids' birthdays, their kid plays baseball, etc. And I'll kind of use these as little touch points to kind of have just to reach out to them and build that relationship. Just kind of understand what it really takes to be within this industry. It's made me feel really dumb at times whenever I call these people, and I don't even know what to say. I get lost. I mess up a lot, and it's really hard for me to get on the phone time after failing. But it is that perseverance that has kind of led me to this role, which is paying me really well for being a college student currently. There's been times where I've been struggling to pay rent, and I just finished paying for an owner's meal, and it just kind of leaves me like, oh my goodness, I need to get my bag straight. Dude, I need to get my finances in check. This is just me ranting about how to build a good network. It is easier than you think, but it takes a lot more work than you think as well. Anyways, that is like quite a bit of information. I want to talk about it, but I also want to make this channel a lot more appetizing for people. I want it to be a channel that kind of helps you understand where I'm at with my life. It's essentially documenting like me and my journey, me, my goal of being like overall healthy with like marathon training, jiu-jitsu, MMA, then me being mentally healthy with like going to therapy, working on myself emotionally, having conversations with people in like theology, Christianity, etc. And then me on the financial side, me working in real estate, me finishing up school. You guys just like essentially watching me document all this so you guys could see that it didn't just all come from nothing. One of the other things that I want to say is that I also want to keep releasing tools for y'all. So I want y'all to follow me on LinkedIn and any other social that kind of just helps you get connected with me and helps you just understand me a little bit better. So follow me on LinkedIn, Instagram, YouTube, TikTok. I'm hoping to do really well. I'm hoping to keep this growing. All right, so I'm gonna actually get to work so I could go do jiu-jitsu later. Yeah, enjoy.